Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Maitland City Council meeting of January 23rd, 2023. If you would please silence your phones, and we'll begin this evening with a moment of silence. If you please join me. Thank you. And now, if you please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we have a presentation this evening regarding the 75th anniversary of the Maitland Women's Club. If you all, the members of the Maitland Women's Club, would like to join me up here, I'd love to read a proclamation in your honor. Whereas the Maitland Women's Club has been serving the Maitland community for 75 years, and whereas the Maitland Women's Club is the oldest service club in the Maitland area and supports many local nonprofits, and whereas the Maitland Women's Club was instrumental in the founding of the Maitland Historical Society for the preservation of the history of Maitland, and whereas the Maitland Women's Club greatly assisted in the funding of the Maitland Civic Center and has continued to support it during its 57 years of existence. And whereas the primary objective of the Maitland Women's Club is to promote the advancement of public interest in the greater Maitland area. And whereas the Maitland Women's Club is continually involved in worthwhile philanthropic endeavors in the community. Now, therefore, I, John Lowndes, by virtue of the authority vested in me as Mayor of the City of Maitland, and on behalf of the City Council, do hereby proclaim the week of February 6, 2023 to February 10, 2023 as Maitland Women's Club Week in the City of Maitland. Club for their 75 years of accomplishments, invaluable service, charitable donations, and programs provided to the Central Florida community. Thank you. Would you like to say a few words about yourselves and your introduction?
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you. I'm Betty Lord Hillman. I'm proud to be the president at this time for the Maitland Women's Club. And yes, we are the oldest women's club in the Maitland area, the longest standing. We have since 1948 started with 13 women to further education, further philanthropy, social interests in the greater Maitland area. And we all know that the quality of a community comes from the support of its citizens. I love what Margaret Mead said about how important it is to have quality citizens come together to help support a community. And the happiest people are not getting more, but they are giving more. So I will borrow Betty Reese's line and say, if you think you're too small to be effective, you've never been in bed with a mosquito. We thank you so much for honoring us. It means so much to be acknowledged, and we look forward to serving the greater Maitland area for the next 75 years. Thank you, Mayor.
Proclamation here.
And our Lord,
Big ones.
moved this way.
I wasn't gonna say it. I wasn't gonna say it.
Okay. Smile now. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. We have, first order of business is a public hearing. Ordinance chapter 20, water, sewers, and sewage disposal. Lori, would you read the ordinance title, please?
An ordinance of the City of Maitland, Florida, amending Chapter 20, Water, Sewers, and Sewage Disposal to provide for meter reading policy, providing for conflicts, providing for severability, providing for codification, and providing for an effective date.
Okay. Mark, would you like to introduce the item for us?
Yes, sir. As we talked about last meeting, during a recent audit of our water accounts, it was determined that we had a small number of meters that were zero read meters. They weren't registering flow. They were flowing, but they weren't registering flow, so we weren't able to bill. Typically, when this happens and we have access to those meters, the water department will go out, change out the meter, repair the old meter, then put it back in inventory. However, there are some circumstances where we don't have legal access to meters, so in those cases we notify the property owner that there's a problem and coordinate what we need to do to get those meters changed out. What we discovered as we went over our ordinances during the time that there is a zero read on the meters, there was no policy on the books on billing. So what this ordinance does is sets a policy that will allow us to average bill. If we have access to the meters, we will average bill that because that's on us to get that meter changed out. If we don't have access to the meter, we can average bill over the last 3 months to establish what that rate is with a 10% factor to ensure that the utility is recouping the revenues and that the repair is accomplished. At the last City Council meeting, the Council requested clarifications regarding access to the meters, more specifically regarding the 3 previous, and some more specificity regarding the 3 previous billing months, that they were actually months that were billed. The additions that we put in the ordinance are shown in double underline. I think that addresses the City Council's concern. If there are any questions, comments, or changes, we can take care of those tonight.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions of Mark? Okay. I have just one suggestion on in the language of the ordinance, and thank you for making those changes. There is, in the second sentence of the second paragraph of section 20-5, the issue is, if the meter's been out of service for several months and we're going to average bill over the previous 3 months, I think it originally said, then we realized, well, if those previous 3 months were short, because he's only a gallon a month, that's a boon to the homeowner. And so we now have billed for the previous billed for the 3 previous continuous complete months for consumption was recorded. Would it be helpful to put in there where accurate consumption was reported? Because it could be consumption at a very low and inaccurate rate. So if that would help,
Can't hurt.
Can't hurt.
Yeah.
Can't hurt. Our city attorney's over there saying he's hiding under an illness over there. But
I'm actually writing it down, second sentence, second paragraph, so I know where to put it.
I was noting that you were. You're not Jacob Schumer. You are.
I was on sale today.
All right, your billing is James's rates. All right, excellent. than that, I think this is a good ordinance.
I would then move to adopt an ordinance formalizing the meter reading policy, adding section 20-5 meter reading to Article 1, Chapter 20, as presented with the addition of accurate in the second sentence.
I would second that.
20. I didn't even get to finish.
I believe in you, man. I believe in you.
All right, we have a motion and second. Just wait one moment while our clerk arrives. We have proper traditional reading of the roll.
I made a killer motion to second it.
I can hear you.
No choice.
Councilmember Guthrie.
Aye.
Councilmember Hall Harrison. Aye. Councilmember Wurzel. Aye. Councilmember Wild.
Aye.
Mayor Lapin.
Aye. Okay, the ordinance passes. Old business, Mark, is there any old business to report?
No, sir.
Okay, consent agenda. Is there any item anybody on the council would like to remove from the consent agenda? Seeing none, is there any public comment on items 3 and 4 of the consent agenda? Oh, we do have a taker, yes.
My name's Joan Randolph, 331 White Oak Circle. I just want to say that recently I found out that there was some kind of article around regarding, sorry, my phone's going on, that regarding the red lights camera that's going on, and that there's been a movement of some communities to remove their red light cameras.
Consent agenda.
Joan, may I-
Oh, it's on the agenda?
This is consent agenda.
It's just a public
Oh, I'm
comment
sorry,
for the consent agenda item that we're about to get.
Wait 15 seconds.
Yeah, we're almost
Oh,
there.
sorry, I
Stay close
said-
by.
Yes.
Right. All right. Anyone else? Consent agenda, public period? Seeing none, let's close that. And a motion would be in order.
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I'll second.
And a second. Okay. Lauren, would you please call the vote?
Councilmember Paul Harrison. Aye. Councilmember Wurzel. Aye. Councilmember Wild.
Aye.
Councilmember Guthrie.
Aye.
Mayor Lapin.
Aye. Okay, now is the public period, where anybody can come and address us on a non-agenda item. Ms. Randolph.
My bad.
That's okay.
Anyway, there is some article Bill had read, and it was regarding the red light cameras. And Maitland still uses the red light cameras. A lot of communities are doing away with them, and I think it's because of public pressure that people don't like to get tickets for when they are illegally going through red lights and such. It did say, I think if this is correct, Maitland is the only one that actually makes the money. Not that it's a gold mine whatsoever, but I think what's most important is the safety safety conditions that it's creating. If someone is running red lights and they don't get tagged for that, there's no real incentive for them to stop running red lights. And I really hope Maitland continues with the red light cameras, because I think it is working. I have seen some horrendous accidents, particularly in early morning, or just people speeding literally through intersections and ignoring the red lights, and that's what happened. So I just want to hope that you all continue using those. And you guys are doing a good job. It's hard to public periods. Everybody is like, okay, what are they going to say now? So this is a good thing. So have a good evening.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Randolph. Former councilperson Joan Randolph. You know what it's like to be on the other end of the public period. Thank you. Anybody else for public period this evening? Seeing none, let's close the public period. And our next item is the appointments to the Sustainability Advisory Board. Laura, would you please introduce the appointments?
Yes, there are a total of 3 vacancies on the Sustainability Advisory Board, 2 existing, and Ms. Lisa Roberts, whose first term will expire in February of 2023, is not seeking reappointment at this time. There were 3 volunteer to serve applications that noted their first choice, and that was Miss Amanda, Mr. Roy, and Miss Goldring. And then a second choice was for Mrs. Doris Hawk. All were included in the packet except for Ms. Goldring's, because hers was received after the publication of the agenda, but I emailed it and gave everyone a copy.
Okay. Did everybody get Ms. Goldring's application? Okay. So we have 4 volunteer choices, 3 of whom have noted as their first choice. And so let's do this as we've been doing it lately, and just, unless anybody has any preparatory remarks on any of this, we'll just go seat by seat. If we have 3 vacancies, let's take them one at a time. And I'll take nominations for the first seat.
I will nominate Mr. Rob Roy. Great pirate.
Any other nominations? We're just taking nominations, not seconds. Any other nominations on this one? No other nominations on seat 1. Let's go ahead and see if we can fill it then. How about that? Anybody else that would like to nominate Mr. Roy or vote for Mr. Roy? There's all these 3.
I can second Rob Roy.
Third, or what are you going to do, Lord? Can we jointly third that one?
Sure. Yes. Yes. Okay. Great. Well, okay, Mr. Roy, you are in the first vacancy. Congratulations. And the second seat, do we have any nominations for that?
I will make a nomination for Amanda Calancis.
Okay. We have 1 nomination, Amanda Calancis. Any other nominations for that seat? Seeing none, do we have any second or third for that seat?
I'll second.
Okay. We have 2 votes for Ms. Calancis.
I'll third.
Third. Okay. Congratulations, Ms. Calancis. Amanda Calancis, you are in the second seat. The third seat, we have a nomination for the third and final vacant seat.
I tell you what, and first I want to say that I'm going to make it, but it's going to be a long one. I will nominate Deborah Goldring, but also send out thank yous for Doris for all she does for the community and all the lakes boards and canvassing board and everything you've been on.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, we have any other nominations for this seat? Okay, for Ms. Goldring, do we have a second or a third?
I can second Ms. Goldberg.
Okay. And we have a third. Anybody?
Go ahead, I'll third it.
Okay. Okay. Congratulations, Ms. Goldring. You are the third appointment this evening for the Sustainability Advisory Board. And again, thank you, Doris, for all you've been doing for the city and always have done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. And keep your name in for all the things. Let's see, I think we are down to item 10, which is City Manager Report. Mr. City Manager, do you have anything to report?
Nothing this evening.
Wow. All right. Mr. City Attorney, with Yes, you are.
Mr. Schumer, sorry.
Sure.
We are going to finally have a hearing on our most recent motion to dismiss, which was sometime last year, was when we prepared it. And it's been scheduled now for the 27th of February. And it's because we pursued it, not because they're pursuing it. But I will keep you posted.
Okay. Never-ending saga. Madam Clerk. Any reports?
Yes, qualifying opened up today at noon.
Okay.
Goes through Friday at noon, so. I'm here Friday till noon.
Okay. Excellent. Good to know. Council members, anybody have anything?
I want to say that I've stopped a few of the employees and asked them, a few of them, how they are liking the new four-day work week. Everyone has something positive to say about it. They love it. They said, at first it takes a little time to get used to these first 2 weeks, but then they say they really do enjoy having 3 days off. So it's, I think at the end of the day, it's called retainment. So, hopefully it'll work and we'll bring some more in.
Yes, makes everybody happy, and it's a recruitment tool as well, and a retaining tool as well. Anybody else? No? Okay, well, I believe that's it then. We're adjourned. Thank you all for coming.
Long meeting, killing.